everyone, if you're new to my channel, I'm Sarah, and today I wanted to bring you a topic that I've been thinking about for some time now, and it is post-wedding blues. I got married in June, which as of right now is almost exactly 6 months ago. Actually, my wedding wire told me it was 200 days yesterday, so a little over 6 months. And I just wanted to talk to you about the struggle I had after my wedding. It's not something that's well covered or really talked about very much, I think, because most people maybe move on quickly from the sad feeling, but I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Before you get married, you obviously are planning this wedding, and I was engaged for 2 years, me and my husband, so for 2 years, almost that entire time, I was planning our wedding in some capacity. So this has been a big project for 2 years, and you're doing all these little details, and by the time like 6 months before your wedding, you're working on every little detail, trying to get everything perfect. You're really worried about, everyone getting all their dresses and their tuxedos, and make sure the flower girl has her basket, and you want to make sure that the signage is right, and if you're doing anything, do it yourself. You have friends over and they're helping you put things together, and you're getting your wedding dress fitted, and it's a big thing, okay? So then, like 2 weeks before the wedding, your family comes into town, or even a week before, your family comes into town, and you and your husband, or soon-to-be husband, take off work so you can finish up little details and entertain your family that's in town. And then you have the dress rehearsal or rehearsal dinner. So you go and you have all your closest friends and family, and they all come, and you guys practice your big day, and you go to dinner, and you guys do all this stuff together. And then the night before, you stay with your closest of close best friends, and you guys maybe get your nails done, or you watch movies, or you whatever. I stayed in a hotel with my girls, and we just got all our stuff together for the next day. We tried to watch some movies, and we went to bed. And so then the wedding day, and the wedding day is amazing, and you get to get your hair done, and you get your makeup done, and you get this beautiful dress on that you've been waiting to wear for, I had mine for a year and a half. You get your hair and your makeup done, and you're ready, and you can't wait to see your soon-to-be husband, and then the ceremony comes, and it's beautiful, and everything's perfect, and the the reception comes, and all your friends and family are there, and you guys eat dinner, and you dance the night away, and you say hi to everybody, and you just feel so much love, and surrounded by so many people that you care about, and it is one of the most magical, coolest experiences that I've ever had. And then you go home. Well, you don't go home. We went to a hotel. You go to a hotel, or you go home, or you leave for your honeymoon. And we had a really nice night. We spent a couple minutes with my in-laws and my mother-in-law. Thank you, Kathy. My mother-in-law took out my hair, which I could not have done by myself, and she rubbed my head, and my father-in-law was making jokes, and my sister-in-law was there, my other sister-in-law and her boyfriend, and my brother-in-law, and we just had a really nice time. And then we went down the hall, and some of my other friends were there, and we hung out with them for a little bit, and then me and my husband went to our own room, and you know what happens then, and we went to bed. So it's really great. And then you wake up the next day, and you're tired, but you have things to do. We actually did family pictures the next day, and we got our lives together so we could leave for Costa Rica, where we went on our honeymoon. So you go on your honeymoon, and we were gone for a week, and it is amazing. You've planned this trip. It's really customized to you and your husband, and then most people would come home. We did come home. I had a couple things I had to get done in 2 days, like post-wedding stuff. And then we were lucky enough to go on a second vacation with our family to Scotland. It was just kind of weird timing how it happened, but that was amazing. And we had a really great time, and we're still surrounded by people that we love, and we're still kind of on that honeymoon high. And then you come home, and you're like, what do I do? The wedding's over. In the couple days between my honeymoon and our Scotland vacation. I got stuff taken back and did what I needed to do. I had to write thank you cards. That took me some time. But beyond that, all of a sudden it's just over. And you're like, okay, so now what? What do I do? What is my purpose? Like, you just throw your whole self into this big day, and it's amazing, and then it's over. So I actually have a vivid moment of driving in my car. I don't remember where I was going, but my husband was at work, and I just felt really alone. Because I had been surrounded by people that we love and care about, and my husband and our family, for almost a solid month. I had someone with me, I feel like, at all times for the most part. And then it's just over. And I felt really, really lonely. And then my wedding dress, we had just put in my craft room until I could deal with it when we got back to get it preserved. And every time I would go into that room and I would look at it, I would get really sad. I would just leave it and I would just close the door. I didn't even want to be in there. I didn't even want to look at it. I didn't want to deal with it. It probably took me a week before I could even pick it up to take it to the dry cleaner to get it preserved. And even when I took it to get it preserved, that was hard, and I'm kind of glad that now it's in the box and I put it in the attic, because I still don't think I could look at it. Or I can look at it, but I get sad feelings. I'm happy too. It's this mixed emotion. I'm happy that we got married, and I loved having a wedding, and I loved the big day, and my husband was there, and he actually said he was really happy we did it, because in the beginning he would have rather just gone to Vegas. That's a whole nother topic though. So after I kind of got past the dress and I put it in the attic, and I got through some of my wedding stuff and put it in a box, I kind of dealt with all that stuff. We got all of our thank you cards done. I had a hard time figuring out kind of what I was going to do next. I did change jobs 3 months ago, so about 3 months after our wedding, I changed and I started working in the ER. So at least I had a change, and we went to New York for my birthday in November. So there's things that kept me distracted, and things do get better. But what I really kind of threw myself into to keep myself distracted from the sadness is minimalism. I have kind of just thrown my efforts into just decluttering our house, getting rid of stuff we don't need. It's almost like a cleansing. I'm cleansing my environment, so I'm cleansing my mind of the bad feelings and the bad thoughts and the sadness. And when I first started having these feelings, I thought, I don't know if you guys have heard of postpartum depression, but I thought, is there such thing as post-wedding depression? And I actually looked it up on YouTube, and YouTube had 2 videos, and I just thought, it's got to be more common than this, just 2 videos, and it was actually some talk show. I thought, I'm the only woman on YouTube that has had, it's called post-wedding blues. They don't call it post-wedding depression, because postpartum depression is actually a chemical imbalance after you have a baby. Post-wedding depression is more of just an emotional manifestation of how you're feeling. It shouldn't really be hormonal that I'm aware of. I just want to let you girls know that if you feel really sad after your wedding, or have had post-wedding blues, and you just feel but you don't know what to do, or where to take your life next, or what's the next step. So I guess for most people, the whole baby thing is the next step, but I personally am not ready for that yet, so I would like to travel and do some other things before that happens. So I guess maybe getting rid of my stuff and decluttering my life, other than just being mentally and physically cleansing, is maybe just steps toward lightening my life so I can travel more. I do want to put a little disclaimer into this video that even though I have sadness when it comes specifically about my wedding and post-wedding, and if I see a wedding dress on, I'm on this Facebook wedding stuff, you can sell your wedding stuff. If I see a wedding dress pop up on there, it makes me sad because I won't be able to wear one again, or I won't get that day again because it made me so happy. The sadness is not directly related to my marriage. So I am super happy to be married, and my marriage is really good, and I love my husband. He's the most amazing guy I've ever met in my entire life. It's not about, like, I'm not sad about the marriage. I love being married. I'm sad that the wedding is over. And that the empty space in my life where I was planning my wedding and looking forward to my wedding is now has to be taken up by something else. So if you're getting married and you're watching this, don't let it discourage you, because your wedding day is one of the most fun and amazing days of your life, and the marriage is even better. But I just wanted to make that disclaimer so that I don't want to put you off from getting married, because marriage is amazing and it's beautiful and it's everything I thought it would be. Let me know what you think. Let me know, you ladies, if you just got married recently, or even if you got married 10 years ago or 20 years ago, if you had these feelings that I'm talking about, post-wedding blues. I think it's a lot more common than what people say or talk about. I've heard a couple girls kind of mention it here or there, but maybe I just had those feelings stronger than most people have them. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more minimalism videos or travel videos, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching my video. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.